Welcome everyone to my platform. I just thought about some things on today, how I can appreciate life, you know. Um, and the reason why I'm halfway into the picture is just to show you how God has blessed me to be able to be creative and unique in my own way. And I have started a little corner uh, art gallery. Now, I do have some more art, but it's put away. And it's to bring out the expressions of what I'm feeling at that time when I begin to do the artwork. So let me let you glance at some of the things that I have put up here. Up here, when I did this, I was really thinking about the storms of life, how we can go through sections in our life, dealing with different things, problems, situations, just dark times in our life. But sooner or later, we will come out on the other side, even though it's still a little storm right in here. But the dark side is when we're going through the pitfalls, the ups and the downs. And this side right here is, we're coming out. We may not come out as fast as we went in, but we gradually coming out and we're moving forward because you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. You can see the sunlight right here, and it gets brighter as we go up. So those are the mental capacities in the state of mind that we're in when we're dealing with things. This down here makes me, when I painted this, like I'm walking it out. I'm walking through life and I'm making it because I have walked by faith and not by sight. So I'm walking through my trials, I'm walking through my situation, but yet I'm walking, but I am weathering the storm because I continue to stand and walk through whatever life tries to throw out at me. Now, I'm not sure, I'm gonna move this. So you see the picture up here above? That picture right there remind me of a foreign country, such as China and Asia. And it's a place that I want to travel one day. It's a place that I want to be. I'm sorry. There we are. That's a place that I want to travel one day. And that's a place that gives me peace when I look at that. It lets me know I can travel wherever I choose to travel. I can travel in my mind, or I can get on a plane and travel, a bus or a car. But it reminds me of peace. It reminds me of knowledge and good health and good spirit. And of course, that's me and my mom right here. So I thought about the uniqueness of how God created each and every one of us unique in our own special way. And I have been just studying a lot of things as far as, expanding my knowledge on business and how business operate and understanding business. Because, knowledge is powerful. History is powerful. I read this article how they want to take away Black history. They have taken prayer out of the schools. They have banned a lot of Black history books, Black written books out of the schools. They have taken a lot of sentences out of the Black books, Down through the years, this country, when I say this country, United States of America, have taken out a lot of things as far as we as a whole body have struggled to become the people that we are, especially our ancestors who have worked so hard for freedom, And I'm just going to put this on the line about when our ancestors have worked so hard for freedom, but yet it feels like we are locked down because they are constantly taking things away from us. And now they want to take Black history away, And, that really bothered my spirit because what was the purpose of our ancestors, trying to be free and make a way for us, dying and losing their souls and their life and getting beat and whipped, just for us. And when I read that article, I'm not calling the article name. So, anything you need to know is really Google. But I heard an actress and a singer. She's an actress and a singer, which we all know who I'm talking about if you keep up with some activities, that really is fed up and want to leave the country. And she said in the interview, she said, a lot of things have been taken away from us, and I totally agree. She said, we're not free. And she said, other countries serve better than the United States, especially when it comes to health care. I agree on that. And she said not only health care, but other benefits, and they respect our human race. They respect in other countries. And so the person that was interviewing her, and she said, well, which country are you talking about or thinking about going to? She said, well, we're settled here in the United States for right now. But if it continues to get worse, which it is, because we're in the end times, it's not going to get any better. COVID proved that it's not going to get better. The Word of God has proven that. And the Bible is just fulfilling itself. So we know as believers in the body of Christ and Christianaires, as my stepson used to say, but we as Christians know that it's not going to get better, because we know that time is winding up. So she said, if it doesn't get better over here, she said, yes, I have a country in mind that I will be moving to. And she picked, a place that most of us don't even think about choosing to live. But it was unique, and that was her choice. But I thought about that, and then I also thought about how, as we progress, get older, how things that we used to take back when we was 20 and 30 years younger, we used to take a lot of things. But I'm finding out as I get older, I can't take too much, especially when it comes down to nonsense. I can't take too much of that. When it comes down to nonsense, when it doesn't make sense to me, and I can't wrap it around my head, because to each his own, everyone has their own opinion. But when it doesn't make sense to me, then I can't take it. Because I'm the type of person now, and I see the change in me. I'm not the same as I was 20 years ago, 10 years ago, or 30 years ago. I'm more down to earth and common sense, and really thinking things through before I make a drastic decision in my life. It really has to make sense to me. I really have to analyze things now, instead of just saying yes, 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 yes. Okay. I'm not like Burger King, have it your way. Back in the days, I probably was like Burger King. Yes, yes, yes. Whatever you say, whatever you do, yes, it's okay with me. I was just easy-go-lucky. Whatever you want to call it. So now I have matured more, and I think things out. I analyze it. And another thing, as I get older and mature, I don't like to be pushed or rushed into anything. And so I was reading another article, and it was a government article. And I read that article, and I ran across, I said I want to, Career One Stop. That's what it is. Career One Stop. And it's a government article for people over 50 that desires to work or need a training in order to start working, if they have never worked, or they may have retired and want to go back into the workforce. And it was free training, you get all the free training, all the free tools that you need, and it would help you with retirement. If you're thinking about retirement, it would teach you the tools and the strategies on how to retire early, and get your ducks in a row, whatever you need to do. And when I ran across that, I say Career One Stop. That was never heard of it. But I happened to be on the internet and online, just like I always do, reading, trying to find articles that I'm interested in. So when I ran across that, I said, that's something that I can share. So what I'm thinking about doing is just getting a list and doing some more research In getting this list together for those who are 50 and over, who desire to change their life, who may want to start a new career, yes, it's not too late. You know, you have people in their 70s, 80s, and even 90s have graduated from college, going back and getting their college degrees, high school diplomas. So I look at those people and they inspire me to keep going. You know, as far as education, I had mentioned a while back to someone, I say, I love education. I love it. I love it. I love it. I say, I don't want to never stop learning. I don't want to get to a point where I can say, well, you know, this is it. I don't want to get to that point. And that's just me, you know. I choose to continue to regulate my mind, to exercise my mind. And speaking of mind and exercising my mind by reading and learning and enhancing my brain, you know, because it cuts down and cut back on Alzheimer's and dementia and other brain disease that you can accumulate. I think it's Hutchinson disease or something like that. But it cuts down and eliminates that when you exercise your brain and you continue to do puzzles or figure out these games, these weird games. Just continue to keep your mind active in some type of way. And also I had read this article how the what you eat and put in your body, which I knew that has a lot to do stimulating your brain, you know, enhancing it and on your feet to make you a quick thinker. It depends on what you put into your body. And a lot of foods, and mentioning foods that I am seriously thinking about just doing a 10-day green fast, everything green, you know, the vegetables and things like that, to enhance my memory, and not only enhance my memory, but the metal that is in our bodies will come out. You know, we can get that out of there because, you know, certain metals are in cooked food and fried foods and things that we eat every day and never really pay attention of what we're putting in our bodies. You know, we have to take care of that because it's the temple. It's a holy temple to God, and we got to take care of our temple. So I was also thinking about that. And people who eat a lot of fried foods and unhealthy foods, especially fried foods, begin to chase it with lemon juice and lime juice, lemon water, lime water, to get all the metal out and to get all the grease and the toxic stuff out of your body. Because if we let it sit up in there, it's just sitting in our arteries, and the green will just move it and flush it out, everything green. But if we just keep eating fried food, we just packing a lot of stuff and it's just sitting up there. That's why we get blood clots. That's why we get swelling and inflammation and you know, a lot of more problems come with that. But if we learn how to chase it with the right foods and the right drinks and just water, period. If you don't want lemon water or lime water, but lime water is better than lemon water, especially if you do a lot of frying. If you fry your foods, you know, just have you some lime water sitting to the side. And you know, there was a time that I ate a lot of fried foods, but now I have eliminated a lot of fried foods because it's not good for us. Especially our arteries get clogged up, and then it causes heart attacks, it causes strokes, and a lot more problems. So, taking care of myself in my own unique way and doing the research to improve and enhance myself from A to Z, you know, I am very proud of myself because there was a time that, I didn't care about reading. I didn't care about doing research. I didn't care about my body. Uh, I just put everything in it and just, what they say, do me. So, but I didn't have the knowledge like I have it today. And I'm so thankful that God has given me the knowledge to do the research and become aware of a lot of things so I can get on YouTube and Facebook and all the social medias to share what I have learned out to you guys. So I hope this was helpful. I hope it was knowledgeable to a lot of you guys. I will continue to be on here as long as God bless me to see fit. Oh yeah, I thought about my hair. I did a new thing. I was watching one of those YouTube videos. Can y'all see how curly and tight it is? So I decided to try a new thing, instead of the dry, puffy afro and just dry. And I said, I'm going to tighten it up a little bit and put a part through there and just change it up a little bit because I don't want to get back in the wigs. I do still have the urge. It comes every now and then to throw on a wig, but I have worked so hard to stay out of the wigs, and I have also challenged myself to stay out of wigs. So I have been thankful that I have been out of wigs for quite some time now. This is the longest I have ever been out of wig, and I feel great. I feel great. I used to feel like if I didn't have a wig on, then I would have low self-esteem about myself. And another thing that I have overcame was no makeup. I used to think that I had to have makeup in order to come on, but yesterday I was in the pool with no makeup and I felt good. I felt good about myself and I felt good, and I'm still feeling good about, not having the wigs on. Because, like I said, the wigs and the makeup was my pet thing. But now I am confident. I'm that confident woman that I can, shine without the makeup, without the wigs. So anyway, I can go on and on about that. But make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you give me a thumbs up and follow me. So thank y'all and have a blessed night. Bye-bye.